What is up, my good people? It's your girl Ash coming to you with another video, wanting to complete the toxicity series. Well, not complete, but add to. It's not done. I got more. So I wanted to get to you to let you know that I had, been doing some more research. Sorry for the delay. My back is not necessarily feeling the best right now, but I'm working on it, working through it, working past it. So bear with me. But yeah, so we on to the next portion of that, right? We are talking about toxic relationships. I really wanted to get into this. I really wanted to dive in. As someone who is single, I've been grateful to my relationships that have taught me certain things and shown me what I wanted and did not want, right? And you're like, wait, whoa, they did what? So every relationship you have is an experience, is a learning experience for which you eventually want to get to, right? You have to go through the bullshit to get through your good shit, right? Y'all know I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for you, with you. I don't sugarcoat nothing if anybody I'll talk to. I'm damn sure not about to sugarcoat it to y'all. Alright, so I wanted to get into this. Whew. The homework that it took to get to this point, I had to take a couple more days to do. So I'm hoping that you're with me. Sorry, y'all, my cat is being very distracting. Y'all see him? This right here. Him. Alright, so what is a toxic relationship? Well, let's first dive into that, shall we? Alright, so cool. Boom. A toxic relationship. A toxic relationship is one where the negative behaviors of one or both partners cause emotional, psychological, or even physical harm. I know y'all already like, yo, Ash, wait, pause. What? Yeah. So if you recognize that off top, guess what you're in? A toxic relationship. For y'all in the back, a toxic relationship. That's what that is, okay? Alright, so let's the red flags, right? So since you now can recognize you're in one or have been in one, here are the red flags. Constant criticism. Does your partner frequently criticize or belittle you? This can erode your self-esteem over time. Control issues. Is your partner trying to control your actions, your decisions, and your social interactions? This is a major red flag. So flag on the play, flag on the play. If that's going on, if that's what's happening, guess what? You're in a toxic relationship. Oh, I ain't done. Hold on. Number 3, lack of support. Do you feel unsupported or discouraged by your partner? A healthy relationship should be a source of encouragement. If you're not feeling that it's a healthy relationship, you're not both supporting each other to progress in life together, to become a unit, to progress in life together, then guess what you're in? I ain't gonna say it no more. I ain't gonna say it right now. Jealousy and possessiveness. Now, some jealousy and some possessiveness is a little okay. Some. But if it sounds like this, excessive jealousy or possessiveness can be toxic and suffocating. It shouldn't be like that. It's a little bit like some of it is that's a seesaw. It depends on for one what y'all on, but that's definitely not a good thing. I mean, if they're that jealous and that possessive, they are really insecure and probably abusive. It's not a relationship. Manipulation or manipulative. Does your partner manipulate you to get what they want? This can be emotionally draining and harmful. Yeah, it can. Alright? It can. Those are your red flags. Hopefully you recognize some of them. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, pause. Go ahead and sip your wine, your beer, whatever it is you got to drink, because you might need it. I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry. So this can lead to depression and anxiety and a host of other mental health issues. It's important to recognize these signs early and take steps to protect yourself. So what can you do if you find yourself in a toxic relationship? Well, here are some steps. Number one, acknowledge the problem. The first step is recognizing that you're in a toxic relationship. Number two, set boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries and stick to them. 3, seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support, right? Somebody you need to go to, somebody that you need to talk to help you get out of the situation, because it's a little on the ugly side. Just saying. Consider ending the relationship. I love this person is not enough to make me stay with this person and still go through the same bullshit. If the shit don't change, if the shit don't get better, if we can't communicate as people in this relationship, it needs to go. It needs to be over. There's certain ties that sometimes you can just let it go and notice it's okay to move on. It's okay to be by yourself for a little while so you can assess and make sure you know what you want. And it's okay to go into your next relationship knowing exactly what you want so you don't relive what you... Woo! Too much. I digress. Let me go back. Okay, so... Whew. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Alright, so tips. Let me give you, okay. Tips for healing after leaving a toxic relationship. So you're probably saying, yeah, I'm in a toxic relationship. Yo, Ash, I can see the signs of that toxic relationship, and you're right, I need to get out of it. But what do I do? And when I get out of it, what the fuck does that look like? How do I go on? Well, it's exactly like this. Allow yourself to grieve. Well, you like grieve? They not dead. Nobody's dying. No, you're right. Nobody's dying. And it's normal to feel a sense of loss, even if the relationship was harmful. Allow yourself to experience these emotions without judgment. Journaling and talking to a trusted friend or seeking therapy can be incredibly. Oh Lord, my bad, y'all. Allergies. Journaling and talking to a trusted friend or seeking therapy can be incredibly helpful during the process. Focus on self-care. That's the face, the hands, get your feet, your hair, whatever it is that you need to do. That's your self-care, baby, okay? So look, prioritize activities that nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit. They include physical self-care, regular exercise, eating nourishing food, and getting enough sleep. Emotional self-care, mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. It's okay. We're breathing. We're breathing right now. Creative self-care, expressing yourself through writing, painting, or playing music. Something that you love to do. Dance. You know, I love to dance. Whether it's Christian dancing, whether it's in the house, just kind of just free dancing by myself. Sometimes that can be relaxing to me, right? So I have to have those moments. Social self-care, spending time with supportive friends and family. Nothing wrong with that. Rebuild your sense of self. Rebuild who you are. Rebuild who you are meant to be or who you want to be, right? Nothing wrong with that. Alright, so toxic relationships can erode your sense of identity. Take time to rediscover your interests, your passions, and your values. Reconnect with the person you were before the relationship and the person you are becoming. Woohoo! I told you. I took notes. I was ready. I wanted to give you every single thing you needed in this moment. I wanted to make sure that I was helping you and not hurting you. Giving you pivotal advice so that you could be a better version of you. Alright, I digress. I digress again. I'm sorry. I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm going back. Seek support. Reach out to friends and family or a therapist for support. Professional help can provide you with the tools and strategies needed to navigate through this difficult time. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries to protect your well-being. This might include no contact with your ex-partner to give yourself time to heal and regain control of your life. Some of y'all wait like, whoa, Ash, wait, how do I do that? Well, look, why do they still have a way of reaching you? They spent this time controlling you, right? They spent this time dictating who you were, that you now have to rebuild who you are to be a better you, right? So the best way for you to do that is to cut off contact. Why y'all still talking? It didn't work before when y'all were together to be talking. It ain't gonna work now. Stop talking. Alright. Embrace new beginnings. Look at this as an opportunity for a fresh start. Engage in new activities, meet new people, and explore new interests. This can help you build a fulfilling life post-relationship. Practice self-kindness. Be gentle with yourself. Healing takes time, and it's important to practice self-compassion. Celebrate small victories and be patient with your progress. Yeah, you gotta be patient with yourself. This is gonna be a journey that you didn't think you had to take, right? You didn't think it was gonna be necessary. You didn't think it was gonna happen. Guess what? Right now, it's happening. You have to live in it. You have to bask in it. This is essentially your new rebirth, right? So you have to take that, welcome it, nourish it, nurture it, and just live in it. Live in your moment. Live in your healing so that you can sprout to become something so much better than what you were before. That person that was kicked down, that person that was talked down to, that person that was discouraged, that person that was uneasy, that person didn't want to pursue things, didn't want to do anything, had this lazy, I don't want to do it attitude because my partner ain't doing it or my partner didn't tell me that I could. Woo! Get you together so you can be a better you. That's all I'm trying to do, is help you to become a better you. That's all I can do, right? Remember, healing is a journey, and it's okay to seek help along the way. You're taking important steps towards a healthier, happier future. If there's anything more specific that you want me to dive into, I definitely will. But I want you to kind of go with this for a second. And it was definitely enough for you to self-analyze, reflect. It was definitely enough for you to just figure out your pattern, figure out your way, right? That's really what it is. Don't worry about feeling feelings of guilt and shame, because you have no reason to be ashamed. You have no reason to feel guilty. You had to get out of that relationship. You had to see it, and you have to heal and move forward. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I want to tell you something, because you're gonna get to this point, right? You're gonna be like, well, how will I know if I'm healing? How will I know if I've got there, right? How will I know if I'm on the right track, right? So some signs that you're healing and that you're moving forward: you have improved emotional stability. Whoo! That's number one, baby. You notice that your emotions are more balanced. While you may still have difficult days overall, you feel more in control of your feelings and less overwhelmed by negative emotions. Increased self-esteem. Your self-worth and confidence are growing. You start to see yourself in a more positive light and appreciate your strengths and achievements. Better boundaries. You're able to set and maintain healthy boundaries with others. This includes saying no when necessary and protecting your time and your energy. Your peace. Oh, if anybody knows me personally that's watching this, you know firsthand, I'm about my peace, baby. I don't do the negative energy in my house. I don't go around it. I don't do it. I barely, if ever, will argue unless it's something I'm passionate about. And that's not even really an argument. That's just being debating, right? So I'm big on that. I'm so big on my peace. It's unreal. I will light a candle, incense, sage, and a heartbeat and go throughout my house. The energy has to be right. It's got to be a flow. I got to have it like that. I'm sorry. I just do. Actually, no. I'm not sorry. It's for me. It's my space. It's my peace. I have earned the peace that I have desired in my home. And around people that are around me, I'm only around them when they're full of good energy. I don't do negativity. I don't do negative behavior. I don't do a negative atmosphere. Once it becomes either of those, I vacate immediately. It ain't got nothing to do with me. 4, reduced anxiety and stress. You experience less stress and less anxiety in your daily life. Situations that used to trigger you no longer have the same impact, and you feel more at peace. Reconnecting with interests. You're rediscovering hobbies and activities that you enjoy. Engaging in these interests brings you joy and fulfillment. Isn't that what's important? You develop healthy relationships. Your interactions with others are more positive and supportive. You seek out and maintain relationships that are based on mutual respect and care. Increased independence. You feel more self-sufficient and capable of handling life's challenges on your own. Your reliance on others, especially in unhealthy ways, has decreased. Positive outlook. You have a more optimistic view of the future. You're excited about new opportunities and feel hopeful about what's to come. Self-compassion. You're kinder to yourself and practice self-compassion. You forgive yourself for past mistakes and focus on your growth and your progress. And you are able to say that I welcome more progression. I welcome more ability to see where I'm wrong and to correct those wrongs immediately and not procrastinate. Woo! Seeking help when needed. You have sought your help, so you're not afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's from friends, family, or a therapist, you enjoy the importance of support in your healing journey. These signs indicate that you're more significant strides in your healing process. You're making more significant strides in your healing process. Remember, healing is not linear, and it's okay to have setbacks. Celebrate your progress and continue to take care of yourself. That warrants I'm clapping for you. Big time. I'm high-fiving you. You are on track, baby. Just keep going. Don't give up. Those of you that see that you're in those relationships, it's time to get out. It's time to move on. Some relationships, if you're in the same position you were when you first got together, y'all haven't progressed. You have issues communicating. You're in the same financial situation. It might be time to cut ties. The I love you is not enough to get through. The I love you is not enough to build on. How are we building? How are we making our lives better? How are we creating a foundation so that we can progress and we can grow together as a unit? If we can't grow together as a unit, then this ain't worth it no more. And then you have to actually get to that point where you realize and you accept that it's okay to let go. It's toxic. Everyday arguing is toxic. Every day fighting about the same thing is toxic. Every day not growing from where you were to stay where you are because it's comfortable is toxic. I didn't make it up. I'm not pointing fingers. But y'all know I'm not about to sugarcoat a damn thing. So if this fits you, it's time to let it go, boo. I'm out. I'm going to bring y'all that second video because I feel like y'all have earned it and I've been in enough pain to know that I can't keep making y'all wait. So I'm going to bring y'all back this next one. This next one I'm going to go ahead and let you have it one more time for the night. Tune in with me. You're going to want to watch it. Peace.